Hi everyone, it's me, JL, the designer of this game, Fortitude, a solo trick-taking and write. And I'm actually joined today by my son. You want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Mr. Twist.
Mr. Twist. Okay, great. Mr. Twist is not your given name, but we'll go with that. And it's kind of unusual for a parent to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and disclose your age. Mr. Twist, how old are you?
I'm 13.
You're 13. So the reason I have him in today is I'm going to do a live teach of this game. Now, full disclosure, you are a little familiar with it.
Yeah, I know kind of what it's about,
You know
but
what
I
it's...
don't know how to play.
Oh, not at all?
No?
Okay, I thought you'd seen me playing it so you'd have an idea of how it's played. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and do this. This is obviously using Tabletop Simulator. So it's obvious that I do have a TTS mod. You can actually find the link for that a little further down the page if you're interested in trying the game yourself. But we're going to go ahead. This is Mr. Twist's first time uh, playing with Tabletop Simulator, so we might have a little difficulty with that, so bear with us. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and teach the game. So this is a... Do you know what a trick taker is?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you do, because we played the crew and other trick takers. So this game plays like most other trick takers, where you're playing cards and you're trying to win
Okay.
cards. Okay, that's basically the beginning. And so this game it's set during when? Do you know when it's set?
World War II?
Set during World War II, and it's actually 16 months before D-Day happens. And in real life, there was something called Operation Fortitude, where the Allied forces created a military deception campaign to try and trick Germany so that it was confused about where the Allies were going to invade to take back France. Germany knew this was going to happen. They just didn't know where. So we said, well, let's try to convince them it's going to happen anywhere else but where it actually did happen. You know where it happened, right?
Normandy.
In the beaches of Normandy. So there were two areas. There was it's called Fortitude North, which it was trying to convince Germany that this was going to happen in Trondheim, Norway, and Fortitude South, which focused mostly with Calais here, um, saying that it's going to land here. So in this game, it's very similar. You see, you have two areas. You have Trondheim and Calais. You also have an area called Normandy. And these are where you're going to play your cards, your tricks. You are the allied player, and you're playing against a German bot. So your cards here, you see how this left column has the allied symbol above it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where you're going to play your cards. Germany always plays in the right column. And it's the same way in Normandy, where you're going to play your card here, Germany's going to play here.
Okay.
So, like a trick taker, as I said, you're going to try to win tricks, except you only want to win tricks in Trondheim and Calais. In Normandy, you actually have orders which tell you to try to avoid winning tricks here.
Okay.
So, you actually want to lose this trick. You know why?
So that they're not suspicious?
Yeah, basically you're saying Normandy's not important. We're not even worried about it. We're trying to trick them. So let's go ahead and look at how we start. So with you have an open hand of, it says how many cards that you're going to start
4.
with. So go ahead and take your mouse and hover it over the deck
Okay.
and press the number 4 on the keypad. You're going to deal yourself 4 cards. Well, you can do it that way.
You
Actually,
said to press the number 4, and I did.
okay. Well, the number 4 it would automatically
Should I
do.
hold the number 4?
Nah, well, it takes a second to register. So now grab that entire deck. No, you're gonna long press, yeah, and just pull it down to the bottom of the page, right under the game sheet, and let go, and it should come to your area. Well, let me see if I can help you get it here. Okay, there we go. It's in. It's in. So we're gonna flip it and then slide them over so you can see all 4. There we go. That's it. That's it. That's in your deck. Okay. Okay, I'm
Where did it go?
gonna. You dropped it. It's right here. Okay, and then we'll flip it over. Okay. We'll see if we can get it to work next time. So this is your starting hand. The first thing that we should have done is go ahead and grab the top. Why don't you go and give that a good shuffle so people can see that we yeah, there we go. Now just grab the top setback card and flip it over.
Right here?
Yeah. Now if you zoom in on it, you'll see at the bottom there's the white strip with the numbers in it. This is how you set how difficult a game you want to play. Green numbers are easy. You're going to use both green and yellow for a medium difficulty, and then you're going to use all 5 numbers for a hard difficulty. So let me know easy, medium, or hard.
What do you think?
Well, it's your first time. Maybe we should go easy. So what are the numbers you see there?
11 and 13.
So basically what you're going to do is you're going to fill in the card spaces that are in the calendar that are numbered 11 and 13. So go ahead and select the pin. No.
Oh.
Go ahead and select the pin or the line, however. And you see the card, there we go. You're going to kind of draw in there and 13. What you're showing here, go ahead and select the hand again, is when you leave those months, any month that is filled in, you're basically saying you're going to have to draw a setback card in those months. So right now, you're going to have to draw a setback card after the first month, on the 11th month, the 13th month, and the 15th month. And setbacks are used to make the game difficult for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So go ahead and we're going to move this to the discard so you can just kind of pull it.
Right here?
Yeah, you can leave it somewhere like that. Click on
This. Is this a tutorial?
yeah, why don't you drag it all the way over to the left? Here,
well, I don't need it since you're going to be teaching me.
Well, that's true, but it does have some reference stuff that we can use. And then just put that underneath. Perfect. Okay, so the allied player always starts first. So in trick taking, the one who starts is called the person who's the leader. So you're going to be the first leader. And you see at the top up here, there is a chart called the card turn order. So how many cards are you going to play first?
1.
1. And then what's going to happen?
The follower plays 2.
Okay, and then what happens?
And then I play 2.
Okay. Until you get all the way to the end where the last 2 cards are played where?
Normandy.
Okay, and when that happens, all the spaces will be filled and the round is over.
Okay.
So you're going to choose one of your cards from your hands to play. Now, what did I say you're trying to do?
Win these, lose there.
Okay. Now, here's your rules. All that matters for you is the highest number wins. You can play anywhere in your allied spaces, with the exception of the row that matches the suit of the card that you're choosing. So if you were going to play that 9, where can you not play the 9?
In the diamond row.
Okay, but you can play it anywhere else. So go ahead and choose where in either Trondheim or Calais you'd like to start. So we can just discard it under the deck over here. So you're going to go and you're going to record a 9 where? Okay. Perfect. Great. Now whose turn is it?
The follower.
Yeah, in this case it's a German bot. So you're going to always, for Germany, you're just going to do what's called top decking, which is you're just going to draw the first card at the top of the deck.
Or 2 cards, right?
Well, no, just one at a time. So you're going to take the first card. Well, you can play it there if you want. So Germany is going to start with a 5. Now, what suit is that?
Hearts.
So what you're going to do now is you see that blue token, the blue marker. You're going to move it and drop it in the heart quadrant, which is basically saying Germany's focus is going to start in what area of?
The south?
In the south. So they're going to focus their attention in Calais at first. So the way Germany plays is you're going to record the first card, to the suit location. So how I said you could play anywhere but the row where the suit is.
They are the opposite?
They're kind of the opposite. They're going to play according to what that suit is. So yeah, perfect. So that's going to be played there. Now go ahead and move that card. And let's do their second card. And so where's that going to be played?
Do I move this again?
Nope. Now look at where the corresponding suit is. No. Look at the suit in this radar.
Oh, there. I thought you meant on the card.
Yeah. So where
So
is?
right here?
But what suit is that?
Hearts?
Look at the card itself now.
Oh, the card now?
Yeah.
Diamond?
So where's the diamond played?
Right here?
Well, look at the radar.
Right there?
It will tell you.
On the hearts.
No, don't look at the marker. The marker only matters.
In the south, in clay. Oh, I thought you said to do the marker.
Oh, sorry. I said the radar.
Okay.
So this kind of thing down here, it symbolizes like a radar, and Germany's radar. So you're trying to see where their radar is.
Well, then what does this marker do?
I'll explain to you. The marker really only matters. So at the beginning of the game, you set where their focus starts. And then every other round, the first card Germany plays, it will play it to the suit of where the marker is. So even if it's a spade and the marker's on hearts, you actually don't put it in the spades area, you put it in the hearts. So you'll always know from now on what area Germany will play its first card.
Okay.
So that's what that marker does. Okay, so Germany, so how many cards have we played?
I've played 1 and they've played 2.
So we have a total of
3.
Okay, so if you look in the chart, I have a total played area. So 3 cards means all 3 of these have been played. So whose turn is it next?
Mine.
So at any point, if you get lost, you can just count the number of areas that have values in it, and then use this chart to figure out where you are in the turn order.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead. So you're playing from your hand. How many cards are you gonna play?
2.
Okay, go for it. What's your next card? What's your rule? Your one rule.
Oh, except there.
Yep.
So I'll put it there.
Okay.
To rival their 5.
I'll go ahead and discard that. Now, you see there are 2 values there. So what does that mean?
Mine and theirs?
Yeah, what does this mean now in a
I
trick
win?
taker? So you win that trick. So no, unclick that. That's for something else. Now you see there's a little icon next to that, next to the 2 boxes.
Exclamation point.
So this means because you won that trick, you're starting to gain a potential advanced tactic. So you're going to mark there, which means you've won one of the tricks for that. I'll explain more about that later. So whose turn is it now?
So mine.
Okay.
So I have to do a 4. So
Okay.
I will play it, I guess, here. Because I would lose if I put it there.
Oh, okay.
So, and I can't put it, I guess I could put it here.
Yeah, if you want.
So yeah, I'll put it there.
Okay.
And then now it's their turn?
Yep.
And they also play 2?
Yep.
And now their first card is a heart?
Nope, it's only the first card of the round.
Okay. What is a heart?
Okay, so where does that go?
That goes to this row, right?
Why is that?
Because this one's filled in.
Oh man, go and zoom in on our instructions there. So hold it down. So you see in that box, what does it say? For
Play a card to the lowest valued allied extended action.
Okay, we haven't gotten there yet, but that's okay.
If no allied extended actions fill the location region that matches the suit position on the rondel.
Okay.
If that location is filled, play to the corresponding location in the opposite region.
So you figured out what it did without even seeing this. So that's exactly what it's going to do. It's going to play in the opposite because that location that it should play at already has a value in it. So go ahead and record it over there. What does this also mean?
That I win.
Okay, so you've won. So what do you think you do now?
Fill in
Nope.
one.
So you're only ever going to fill in one tactic. If there are two there, you get to choose. So you get an option of which one you want. Now, I can explain what each thing does.
Okay.
So it says this here,
Is a fake radio communication.
and what that does is it allows you to create fake extended actions. I'll explain that in a minute. Look at the next one. It is
Inflatable decoy.
So what that does is if you have any inflatable decoys, you can use any number at one time when you play a card, and you can add the number of inflatable decoys you expend to inflate the value of that card. So you're blowing it up like a balloon.
Okay. So what's the extendable action?
I'll explain that in a second.
So
Oh,
I guess I'll just choose the
Sure.
decoy.
Okay. Do you want me to tell you about the other two or not?
Yeah.
So the exclamation point, what that is doing is increasing Germany's alert level. So look at the alert level area.
Right here.
So we start at where?
0.
Well, look at the chart.
High.
We start at high alert, meaning Germany is trying to figure out what you're doing. Now, whenever you begin losing tricks, the alert level will go down because what is that saying?
That they're not concerned?
Yeah, they're not concerned because
they know now.
Well, that or because, oh, well, we were doing stuff here and they kind of responded, but not really. So obviously this isn't like a dangerous area for us. So we're on lower alert. So every time you lower the alert, you start moving towards these triangles. And the triangles have what in them? The first two?
1 and 2?
They have numbers. So whenever you are either on this triangle or say in between, you draw, whenever you have to do a setback card, you have to draw that many extra setback cards. So the lower the alert, the more dangerous it gets. And if you get all the way to the end, it's really bad, and I'll tell you why in a sec. But what this does, let's say you were at 2, or let's say you were at 1, and so if you had to draw a setback, you would draw actually 2 because you draw the one you're supposed to plus 1 extra. If you have one of these, if you get this at the end of the round, you immediately get to move the alert level back up to the next triangle to the right.
Oh, the next triangle.
Yeah. So you're basically, I don't know, you're blowing up a bridge or doing something that Germany says, oh no, we actually do need to pay attention here. So you're increasing their alert level.
Okay.
And then the last thing is you're increasing the number of code break attempts you get. You see there's a code break area.
Yeah.
So you start with
1.
So basically when you code break, and I'll tell you how you can do that in a sec, for every attempt you have, you will look at a pair of cards that are played to a trick. So right now you have 2 that you can do. Which 2 could you possibly do?
A pair of cards that I played, so this and this?
No, to a trick. So a pair to the same trick. So when you won, those are 2 cards played to a trick.
Yeah.
And you won. So you're looking for a pair played to a trick. So in this case, it would be yours and Germany's card you're looking at.
This and this?
Yeah.
And then that and that?
So you would choose one of the pairs since you only have one, and you would get its sum. So choose
Wait,
one.
I only have 1?
How many code break attempts do you have?
Oh, 1 code.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you would choose one of the 2 pairs, and get its sum. So you choose one.
Is a higher sum better
Doesn't
or
matter.
worse?
You just need a sum.
Okay, well then I'll do this one.
So what is that?
16.
So you would then cross out 16, but we're not doing that yet because it's not at the end of the round. Now the point of this is if at any point in the game you cross out all of the boxes, it now means you've broken Germany's code, and you can listen in on all of their communications and know exactly what they're doing. So therefore setbacks no longer affect you. So what this does here is if you win this at the end of the round, it means you now would have 2 attempts. So instead of only doing 1 sum, you would do 2 sums.
Okay.
So the more you do this, the quicker you can fill this in. Okay, so we've done a lot of talking. Let's figure out whose turn is it. Do you know?
I just went.
Are you sure?
No,
Well,
they just went.
How can you tell?
Because of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they go again.
How do you know?
Because there's only 6. And I played first for these 2, and then the 6th one is that one.
Okay.
So they go again.
There you go.
8 of spades. So they're focusing on the south.
No.
Huh?
You just look now at the actual.
Okay. So the north.
Mm-hmm. 8. Okay, so they're playing hard there. Okay, cool. So it is now your turn to play how many?
2.
Okay, so go ahead.
But I only have 1.
Oh, well, go ahead and play what you can, and then we'll discuss what happens next. So where are you going to play this card?
Here? No, here.
Well, where else could you play? Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry. Okay, you can play it there. Interesting. Okay, go ahead and discard. So, you have to play how many more cards to finish your turn?
1.
But you don't have any cards, so now you have to replenish your hand. So anytime you run out of cards, the next time when you need to play a card, you have to now progress the calendar. So go ahead and check off March. We're now leaving March.
Up here?
We're just right there, yep. And we're moving into what?
April?
We're moving into April. Now you see underneath, what do you see there?
It's on red.
So what does that mean?
I have to draw a setback?
Yes, because that's filled in. So we now get our first setback. So we're going to flip it.
Reduce your... Okay. So I don't have any inflatable decoys.
Okay, so what you see, so the card has a title on it. It has the effect of the card. It also has what we use to set it up. But we only do that at the beginning of the game. So the numbers in the white bar, once we start playing, we don't pay attention to anymore.
Okay.
Also in the bottom left, there is an icon. You want to zoom in on that?
Like a minus?
Well, that's kind of like a dash. And that means it's an immediate effect. So you do it and then discard it once it's done.
Well, I don't have any inflatable.
So in this case, yes, you can go ahead and discard it. You fortunately don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
Okay. So now let's look at what's happening. You have on the areas that you played, you have areas where both you and Germany have played. How many of those do you have?
2.
I call those contested tricks because either you or Germany played there and then the other person responded. So you're fighting over this area. You also have what are called uncontested tricks. So what are those?
When nobody's responded?
Yeah. So you have one value, but you don't have the corresponding other one. So when the month ends, any uncontested tricks are areas now where there are extended actions. So you would check the checkbox in the empty corresponding area. So there's where you have to play. There's where Germany needs to play. Yep. So the ones in Germany, these represent extended actions where for a whole month you've been doing something and Germany hasn't responded. So they're going to need to deal with this before it gets out of hand. Similarly, for a whole month, Germany's been doing stuff in these two areas and you haven't responded. And you want to make sure that you don't let that get out of hand. So, for Germany, wherever, well, I'm trying to think how we should do this. Actually, let's go ahead and draw your next 4 cards. So you want to just hover over and press 4 and just wait. There we go. So, again, you can play anywhere. You're not obligated except for the rows, that correspond to the suit. So what card would you want to play next?
I play this 6.
Okay, and where you want to play it?
I'm gonna play it here.
Okay, cool. Okay, so now you've actually addressed this extended action. So you would now uncheck it. Okay. Yes, you did win there, so you're gonna go ahead and indicate you won. Okay, so whose turn is it now?
Germany's. Or yeah.
How do we know? How can you check?
Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, 9.
So then these two to get
Okay.
to 11.
So, Germany, if it has, go back to our description of the German bot. So, what does it say at the very first thing?
Play a card to close lowest valued allied extended action.
So, if there's any allied extended actions, Germany has to play those first. So, you're now controlling where Germany's going to play. So, go ahead and draw. Let's see. So, they're going to play a 5. Now, both of you, where are the extended actions that Germany has to deal with?
In Calais.
Okay. So since there is no lowest one, you can play according to whichever one would be the closest to the suit. So if the suit is
Black suit?
a spade, so let's look on the rondelle. It's right here. But what's the next closest suit going clockwise to
Diamond?
Diamond? So that's where that would get played. So they play that 5 there.
Oh.
And they're going to close that out so you can.
So
Cool.
I don't win a code break.
Okay. And you can close that. You can discard. And then you're going to play their second one. And they're obviously going to play it
right here.
Yep. Because they have to close out the extended actions first. So that's Germany's rule for extended actions. They have to, starting with the lowest valued one, close them out entirely before the bot can play like it normally plays. Now, what did I say about you?
I
said
don't have to.
You don't have to. You're free to choose. But here's the thing. You create an extended action after what period of time?
After a month.
After a month. You didn't answer to Germany's efforts, so it becomes an extended German action. If another month passes, which means what? You what?
I run out of cards.
So if you run out of cards again and another month passes and you haven't closed out a German extended action, let's say that happened with this one, you would have to cross out this space, meaning you can no longer play there. And as a result, you're going to X out one of the circles in the suspicion gauge. So you are free to address them, however, but if you let it sit too long, it's going to cause problems, and I'll explain why that's a problem in a minute.
Okay, so my turn now?
Yeah, it should be. So let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 11. Yep.
So I'm going to put a 9 there.
Okay, so you have closed those out. Okay, cool. Perfect.
And then I'm going to play a 7.
Okay, where are you going to play that?
Right there.
Perfect. Okay. So let's go ahead and finish Germany. Turn.
So Germany does 2 again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's a heart, so they're going to want to play it in Calais, but this is full, and that's full.
Okay. So now, if the row is filled, you look at...
If both locations are filled, use the next clockwise suit on the rondo. Go back to step 2.
So what's the next clockwise suit?
Spade.
So now that you're going to treat that card as though it were a spade. So where would they play that?
Right here.
Well, where would they normally play it? Because where's the spade suit?
They would normally play it there.
But
it's filled, so they have to play it right here.
Yep. So no matter what card you draw, there's a way for the German bot to always find the spot where it has to play. Okay.
And then one more.
Mm-hmm.
3 of spades. So I know go to diamonds, and then I go to clubs, because diamonds also full.
Okay.
So they put a 3 here.
Yep.
And that means I win.
Yep. So you can choose.
And do these X's carry over to next round?
No, I'll explain in a second. So you choose where you want to put it.
Well, if they don't carry over to next round, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Just choose where you want to put it.
Okay, I'll put it there.
Perfect. Okay, so now it is your turn.
And I play my last card.
Okay, go ahead and play it. Now, what would have happened if that were a spade?
Then I couldn't have played.
So what would you have to do? You'd have
Go to the next move.
no.
Cross.
You would have to cross it out, and that would become an uncontested trick. So you would have the penalty of crossing out one of the circles, and
Okay.
so you have to always pay attention because you don't want to leave yourself losing tricks. Okay. So, oh, you need to play what now?
To Normandy,
But
but I don't have any cards.
so what are we gonna do?
Go to the next
Yep.
one.
So we've now left April. We're going into May. We don't have any extended actions. Why?
Because they're awful.
Yep. So we don't worry about that. So you deal yourself a card. Now remember, what are you trying to do?
Lose.
Okay. So what card are you gonna play? Okay. Cool. Now it is whose turn?
It is Germany's turn
To play.
in Normandy.
Okay.
4.
They play a 4.
And
Cool.
they win.
They went. So what is that showing to Germany?
That it's showing that I'm like trying to do something there, but then they are easily able to win.
So therefore,
So they're gonna think that that's a trick because I wasn't really trying to defend it.
or ideally, they would think that that area is of no importance to you. Where are the areas that are important to you?
Trondheim and Colette.
Okay, so that's why you're trying to win there and lose here. That's how I explain that rule. Okay, so now let's look and see what goes on. So you're supposed to do what in Normandy?
Lose.
And you lost, so therefore you did a good thing there. So let's look at well let me explain. What if you won? Let's say these numbers were reversed.
Uh-oh.
So we're gonna go and make that a 1, and this is a 4. So well, not a 14. So in this case, you would have won. So you're basically signaling what?
That it's important.
That it's important, which is what we don't want. If you win in Normandy,
You cross out 5.
well, you're going to take the difference.
So that'd be 3 circles?
So you're going to draw a line composed of 3 segments, starting with a blank circle. So go ahead and do that. We're going to pretend that this is what's happened.
Wait.
So go to line, yeah. So you could start anywhere, and you want to draw it with 3 segments. 1, 2, you can continue the line. 3. So the rules for drawing lines, which is increasing suspicion, is you can only move orthogonally. You don't have to go in a straight line. You could have come 1, 2, 3 if you wanted.
Okay.
But you can never go diagonal. You can never draw a line like 1, 2, and then go back as 3. You can't draw back on yourself because that would only leave how many segments?
2.
2 segments, not 3. So you can't double back. You cannot cross through a space that has been crossed out. So here's how you lose the game. If at any point you have to draw a line, and you can't draw a line because you're running into the crossed out circles, and since you can't double back or go diagonal, then that means you lose. So let's say these 2 were crossed out and you needed to draw 2. You couldn't do that because you can't go through here. So you've lost the game because Germany has created enough suspicion that they have made it so you can't maneuver in the area and do anything. The other way you lose is if at any point as you're drawing, if you enclose an area, so you make a box. So let's say you drew 3, so you came 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. If you did that, Germany has boxed you in, and they know exactly what our intentions are. They know that Normandy is where it's going to happen, and you've lost. So those are the 2 ways you lose the game.
If you do a box.
If you at any point you enclose any area. or if you can't draw the entire line segment because you have too many xed off spaces, so you don't have enough room to move.
Okay.
Now the rules for drawing, let's say, erase this. Let's say I had to draw 3. I'll say we're like here. And I'm drawing 3. I don't have to start, or you don't have to start at the end of a line. You can start from any circle that already has a line segment going through it. So you can start in the middle of a line. I could start here and start drawing. But again, if at any point I create an enclosed area, no matter how large or small, I've boxed myself in. Germany wins. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
So how do you think you win the game?
Um.
And go ahead and make this 1 and 4. Oh, thank you. I didn't think. And go ahead and choose the selection so we're not drawing. So how do you think you?
Oh yeah, because I didn't.
How do you think you win?
Um.
So I said the real life Operation Fortitude.
Oh, by going until the 16th month without losing?
If you can manage to do that, you win the game. So one way to win, keep Germany guessing for 16 months, because after that point, D-Day is going to happen. Or if you lose. Okay, so now let's evaluate. So you know how to win and lose. So let's see about what happens here. So we don't need to worry about Normandy because you lost that. So you did good.
Okay.
Now, let's go and look at our aid. It will explain the next steps we need to do. So it says between rounds is what we're looking at.
Advanced alert level.
Okay, so let's go back. So you're going to count the number of, stop. You're going to count the number of tricks you lost in Trondheim and Norway.
So
Trondheim and Calais.
I lost this one, so 1,
Mm-hmm.
2,
Mm-hmm.
3.
Mm-hmm.
And then.
So just 3. So you're going to divide that in half and round down.
1.
So that's how many spaces to the left you go. Okay, what's the next thing we do between rounds?
We gain major victory.
Okay, so now we're going to look at the major victories. You're going to count in Trondheim or Calais where you won the most tricks. So which region did you win the most?
In Trondheim, I won all of them.
So in Trondheim, since you won there, you won the major Trondheim victory, which says what?
Increase hand size by 1 card.
Okay, to a max of 9. So now whenever you deal yourself a new hand, it's going to be 5 cards, which gives you more things you can do. So what's the next thing?
And then now, gain an advanced tactic.
Okay, so what we're looking at here is you want to find the advanced tactic where you won the most tricks.
Well,
If you have a tie, you can choose which one you want to gain. Now but the main thing here is you have to have won at least 2 in a trick to gain that advanced tactic. So if you had all just 1,
then you wouldn't do any.
You wouldn't gain any because
I want this one.
So you want to gain. No, you don't. So you don't worry about that. So what it says, you're just going to increase your. Okay.
And then now do I unX these?
Yeah, you unX these. So that's why you don't have to worry about carrying over, because it's just to see where you gain. So how do you code break?
Recruit double. Oh, so do I code break now?
No. How do you code break? Look at the major victories.
Calais.
So if you had won more tricks in Calais than Trondheim, then you would activate your code breaking. So that's how you kind of control, depending on what you want to do, is how you play.
Okay, now I recruit double agents.
So double agents, do you see anything talking about double agents? So there's there, but look in the play area. In Trondheim and Calais.
Doubles equals +1 agent.
So if you and Germany both played the same value, then that becomes a double agent that you recruit because you played doubles. And you didn't, so that's not going to happen. So you still have no double agents. And what's The final thing.
What do double agents do?
So double agents, sorry. So what do inflatable decoys do?
They add to this whenever I want it to.
Yeah, but you would have to then
Subtract the inflatable.
Yes. Double agents are very similar, but instead of adding, it's basically like they put on a disguise and pretend to be someone else. So let's say you played that Germany played a 5 to a trick that you wanted to win, but all you had was a 1. You could play that 1, but if you have a double agent, you can make that a double agent. And what do you think you would do?
I'd win.
Well, how?
By, I don't know.
Remember, it's putting on a disguise and pretending to be something else.
So I would pretend to be a 6.
So you would play the double agent, cross it off because you used it, and then you would cross out a 6.
Okay.
So instead of playing it as a 1, you're playing it as a 6. So you play. Now with double agents, though, you have a limited supply. You only have 9 that you can use throughout the game. But instead of adding to the value, it just replaces the value. So that's how double agents work. There's one rule about double agents, and it says it right here.
Using an agent does not equal
recruiting an agent. What do you think that means?
So if I use one, then I don't gain one?
So how do you gain a double agent?
By playing doubles. Oh, so if I use one and it plays doubles, then I can't. Then that doesn't mean I gain.
Yeah, so you can't use one to create a situation where you would recruit one, so it can't like replace itself. That's the only rule with the double agents. And let's see, what's the final thing you do for the round?
Move Germany's region focus.
So where's its regional focus?
Calais.
But where specifically in Calais?
The heart.
Okay, look at the hearts row. Now, what you're trying to do here is, you know where Germany is looking. Do you think that's a good thing that you know where their focus is?
Yes.
Why?
Because I know, if I know where they focus, then I know where I should focus.
Okay, so if you know that they're focused in this particular region of Calais, don't worry about that. Do you want their focus to move?
No.
Because you're kind of controlling the situation. So you look at the row of their regional focus, and if you've won at least one of the tricks there, you're demonstrating, we think something's happening in this area in Calais. And what did the Allies do? They fought us back really hard. So therefore, we need to what?
Stay focused.
We need to stay here. So if you win either of these tricks, their regional focus stays. Did you win?
Yes.
So it doesn't move, which means next round Germany's first card is going to be a what?
Heart and Calais.
It's going to be a heart. Now, what if it did move? What do you think happens? Let's say you lost both of those, or you tied both of those.
I don't know.
You would move to the next clockwise suit. So let's pretend that. So let's go ahead. But what do you think is happening? Look at the rondelle. What did you just do?
Spade.
Yeah.
So now they play right here first.
Well, they would, but look at the actual design of it. You have crossed what?
Crossed
this line.
Yeah.
And what is this line connected to?
The red thing?
And what does that look like?
I don't know. A dash?
Well, have you seen a red filled in thing already?
These.
Yes. So anytime Germany's regional focus change, that means you must immediately draw a setback that will affect you at the beginning of the round. And again, if the alert level is low, you have to draw additional setbacks. So that's another reason you want to keep Germany focused in one area, because every time it changes, it's going to cause a problem for you.
Okay.
So that's basically how the game works. That's the first round. So what we would do is we would clear out. So you cleared out the advanced tactics. Now we would clear out the numbers. So go ahead and go all the way up to the easiest way to do this is go there first. Now hit tab and backspace. Yeah, there you go. So you're going to clear out Trondheim and Calais and Normandy. You're going to clear off the advanced tactics. And then you're now ready to continue. There's one last rule, and it says that the winner of Normandy
leads next round. If tied, this round's either leads again.
So since who won?
Germany.
So who's gonna start? Who's gonna be the lead player and play first?
Germany.
So that's what you would do. You would draw Germany's first card of the round.
3, but it's still hearts.
Yeah, so
and
that's
they're in Calais.
Yep. So you'd play that there. Now who plays next?
Me.
Because you're the
follower.
So you're going to continue playing like that through all of the rounds. Again, if you make it all the way to the end, you win. Or if Germany gets suspicious enough of Normandy, then you'll lose. And that's how you played the game. Oh, you just won a trick. So you would...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and mark it. Yep.
And I don't want to lose it. Or if I win at least one in this row, then this focus stays.
There you go. You're thinking.
So it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Good point. Yeah.
Okay, now it's their turn, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So they do 2 now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's clubs, which is in the south.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're gonna play in the north 1.
Perfect.
Okay. So now it's my turn again?
Yep.
Right here?
Yep.
So I'm gonna play this 2 right there to win. And then I need to draw. So I cross this out.
Exactly. And you're
then
going to
I draw 5.
Yep.
Okay. And then now I do one more. And I'm going to do... I can't play a clubs.
That is a very harsh hand for you.
So I'm going to play a 6 right here to win that.
Okay.
And then...
And since you won it, you can...
I do this.
Perfect.
Now they do 2 right here.
What's our count? Yep, 7. So, yep, we're at the...
Oh, this was when I did the month, I should have done this.
You're right. Good point.
So now they're going to go here first?
Exactly. Good catch on that.
So they're going to go there with their 8?
Yep. So they ignore their rules to clear this out. Good.
And I lose there. So nothing happens?
Yep.
And then they do their second card?
Mm-hmm.
Up here in the 11 row.
Perfect.
And that's a 9, which is going to be in the north.
Mm-hmm.
There, ooh, 9. And then now I go.
Exactly.
And I play 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go with a 7.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to play that 7 right here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go with a... I guess I'll go ahead and just lose this up here. Well, yeah, I'm going to lose this up here. 5.
Okay.
I'm sacrificing that. And then their turn again.
Mm-hmm.
In the 15 row.
Mm-hmm.
With the 2 spades is there in Trondheim, but they can't, so they're going to go over to play.
Mm-hmm.
And I win that. And then they're going to play again. And that's at clubs, which is in the south. And they've already played there, so they're going to go and put their 6 here.
Mm-hmm.
And then now it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to have to lose this one. Because, so for the 15 row, I have to lose that.
Yep.
Because I'm going to lose both of those. But, oh, I can't play there.
Oh.
So that's going to be a dash.
Well, okay, if you're going to play there right now. So which card are you going to discard?
This one.
Okay. So when that happens, you have to do what?
I forget.
You have to draw an X. X out one of the circles in the suspicion gauge.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'll make it an X so you know, because that looks like it could be a line. There you go. Perfect.
Okay. So now I play a 2.
Okay.
Right here. And I lose that.
Okay.
And then it's their turn again. Boop. 6. They're gonna play here. And then this last one, they're gonna play at Normandy. A 2.
Okay. So now you have to draw up. So what are you gonna do?
You put this.
Yeah, you're leaving June. I'm going into July. Okay, so now you're going to
Do I
flip that.
reshuffle?
Yeah, flip that. Reshuffle. Move it up to the top. The whole thing. Right?
And then I press 3 to
Uh,
add 3.
well,
So that I get
you
up
would
to
need
5.
one more. Do one more because you have a 5 is your max.
Oh yeah, they're on. Wait, there's only 1 left in the deck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because there's a copy
Yeah.
of my hand.
You have
So
5 cards.
now I have a 1. So I'm gonna.
Okay. that
No.
was pretty good. Now, one thing I didn't mention is if you, let's say you didn't have that 1, what would you have played?
A 2.
Which would have meant what?
A tie.
A tie. So when you have a tie, you didn't win.
This round's leader leads again.
Yeah, so Germany would win again. But you didn't win, but you didn't lose. But you put up a pretty good effort, so Germany might be getting suspicious. So you've now created what's called a lingering suspicion. So you would then put a 1 here. What this means is every time you tie, you increase the amount of lingering suspicion by 1. If you ever have to draw a line, you now have to add that many segments of lingering suspicion to that line, and it goes back down to 0. So lingering suspicion can become real suspicion if you ever win there. So that's what happens for tie.
Okay. So now I go between rounds.
Well, okay, so you
advance alert level.
Okay, cool.
So isn't it like how many I lost? So that's 1 there. And then I lost 1, 2, 3.
Yep. So
and then I add them together and divide by 2?
Yep.
So that would be I have to move 2?
Yep. So now how many extra are you going to draw?
1.
Okay. So what's the next thing you do?
Now I gain major victory. Now I won 3 there, and I only won 1 or 2 here. So that means I gain an attempt to code break.
Okay.
So I will choose, I guess, this 2 and this 1.
Okay.
To get a 3.
Perfect.
And then there is a 7 right here.
Okay.
So I'll do this. Do 7.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay. Oops. And then now, oops. I gain a major. Oh, I did that. So I gain an advanced tactic, which would be this code attempt. Now I have 3. And then I recruit double agents, which I don't do any.
Okay.
And then I move Germany's region focus, but since I won this one, I don't.
Perfect.
And now I delete all these.
Yep. I think you got the hang of it. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
And you delete.
And then I delete these. And then they're leading again.
Yep.
So now they go.
And that's the game.
2, which is in north.
Nope.
Huh? Oh yeah, it's in the south.
Wait a minute. Oh yes, the first round. So yep. First game, first one of the round. So it's a heart. So yep.
And then I play now. 2. I play 2.
Okay.
So I'm gonna play a 3. Right here. so that I win that one. And also, that gives me a 5 if I get to code back again.
Oh, very cool. Good thinking.
And it doesn't move their focus.
Perfect. Okay.
And then now I play again. And I'm going to play this 7. And I'm going to put that right there. And then now they're going to play 2. Right?
Uh-huh.
So they play here in the south in Calais, but they've already done there. So they're going to go over here and put a 2.
Uh-huh.
And then they're going to do one more. And do a 1 in Trondheim. And then now I do 2.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to do 2 and put my 2 right here.
Okay.
Or I could get a double agent.
Yeah, you can choose.
But
yeah.
no, I'm going to win. I'm going to win.
Okay. Okay.
And that gives me a tank. And then for this 5, I'm gonna put it there.
Mm-hmm.
And then boom.
Okay.
So now I'm out for the stay play.
Yep.
So there's a 4 of clubs, which is in Calais. So you're gonna put that there.
Perfect.
Oops. And then there's a 6 of hearts, which is in Calais again, but it's not there, so I'm gonna go up to clockwise. So that's gonna be right here.
Perfect.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then now I'm out, so now I'm gonna cross this off and then do 5, right?
5. But you also need to mark what?
I need to mark
extended.
extended action. So I have one here.
Okay.
They have one there. And I have one here.
Okay.
So my turn, I do 2 for
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So right there.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do. I'm gonna do a. See, I'm also trying to think about this.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll do a 15 up here.
Okay.
And that clears that.
Mm-hmm. And you want a trick there, so perfect.
Okay. So then I'm going to do, for my other one, I'll do an 11. Right here.
Okay.
And then that clears that.
Perfect.
And now it's their turn.
Well, you won one, so you can go ahead and mark that.
Now it's their turn. And they're gonna play, and that's a 7, so that's doubles. So I don't win this since it's doubles.
Yeah. You didn't win.
Okay, but I will get a double agent this
Perfect.
round.
Okay.
Okay, and then their next one is going to be a 1. And they're gonna put that in the south, but there is nothing in the south, and they can't put it there. The spades, they can't put it anywhere, and diamonds, they're gonna put it right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now I do 2.
Yes.
And I'm going to do an 8. No, an 8 would give me a 9. See, I'm gonna do an 8 right here. Oops. And then I'm gonna do a 9. But that would leave me with a 6. And I can't do anything. There's no way to get rid of this 6.
That's what I was looking at. I'm like, yeah, you have some pretty high cards there.
Yeah. I only had high cards. So I'm gonna put this 9 right here.
Okay.
So hopefully I will win that trick. And they don't also pull a 9.
Well, if we want to, I think we had a third 9 from last round, so there might only be one more.
4.
Yeah.
But now I'm gonna win this one.
Maybe. We'll see. Wait. Oh, yes. There we go. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then I have to do... Oh, I won this one, so I go in this.
Okay.
And then now I have to play my 6, which goes here. And then now the difference is 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to draw 2 line segments.
2 line segments. So you're going to start with any empty one since this is your first one.
So I'm going to go... like that.
Okay.
And then now the round's over.
Yep.
So first thing is advanced alert level. So how many? I won that one. 1, 1, 1, 1 tie.
Mm-hmm.
So that doesn't advance alert.
Nope. But you
1 and 1. So
yeah.
I didn't know alert advancing.
Yep.
And then I will do a major victory. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then I won tie 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. So that's Trondheim, right?
Yep.
Increase hand size by 1 card. Okay. So now I do a small victory or an advanced tactic. And then I'm going to do this one because that's the only one I can.
Mm-hmm.
4 attempts to code break.
Yep.
And then now I recruit double agent, so I recruit 1.
Yep.
And then now I will move Germany's region focus, but I won both of those, so I don't.
Yep.
And then now I clear these.
Yep.
Left a 9 accidentally.
Okay.
Okay. Next
So
round.
who begins?
I begin.
Yep.
6. Oh, but do I have to advance this?
Yep.
Okay. So I begin now. So I will begin. Now they're first going to go down here. So I'll do a high one with a 7.
Yeah, because we've almost seen all of the 9, so it probably won't be a 9. Might be an 8. Yeah. That was a good try, though. That was pretty sound.
Okay, so now I have to win this one or it moves.
Okay.
And I don't want it to move. So I'm going to win this
Whose
one.
turn is it?
Theirs again.
Okay.
And that's in spades, so that's going to be up here.
I believe we've seen all 4 9s.
So I'm not going to win or tie this.
I believe, yeah.
So it's my turn now for 2. So I'm just going to throw this 1 away. Right there.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Because I'm not going to win it.
Perfect.
And then I'm going to go with a 5 right here. Oh, I forgot to clear these.
Yeah, okay. As long as you catch it.
Okay, now I played my 2.
Uh-huh.
So they play 2.
So, where are we?
Right here. Up
That's right. You led. That's right. Okay.
So they're going to play that in Calais. 5.
Uh-huh.
Oops. And then they're going to play a 4 in Trondheim in the spades, but they can't, so they're going to do it over here in Calais. Okay. So now it's my turn again for the 11 row. So I will play a 5 to battle their 4 up here and win. And I'm going to put this for removing an alert level. So then I go again and I will do a 3 right here, because if I put it down there, then I probably lose and then they'd move their focus.
Yeah, very cool.
Okay. So now their turn for the 11 row, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Their turn for the 11 row. So that's 8. So that's going to be in Calais, but they can't. So they're going to put that here. And I can't win.
We've seen
All the
three,
nines.
8 so far. You might tie it. Oh, that's right.
It's this. They're going to move their
It's gonna
focus.
move their focus. Okay.
Then they're going to do a 9 in Calais, which they can't. So they're going to put a 9 right there.
Coming in force here.
Now it's my turn for the 15 row.
Uh,
So I'm going to have to do a 2. I guess since I probably can't win this one, I'm going to do this 2 here.
okay.
And then now I do this.
Mm-hmm.
Mark these. And then I'll get 5. Reshuffle. Oops. Move this up here. And then give me 1. Okay. So now I have these for the 15 one, right? No, these 2. No, 15. Yes, 15. So, oops. Drop my phone. So now I'm going to, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15. So yeah, my second one for the 15 one. That makes sense. I'm going to do an 8. No, I'm this 8. Right there. Okay, now they do 2. Now they're first going to play right there. And with a 9. Ouch. And then they're going to go with a 5. Oh, unmark this. Unmark. With a 5, so in the north. But they can't, so they're going to go over here. And I win. And there's no way I'll get either of those. The only one I might get is exclamation. Wait, I can't get exclamation, so I can't win any of them.
Not this round. No. Been a tough one for you.
So then it's my turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do a 6. Right there. Boop. And then I'll put that 6 there. And then I will do a 3 in Normandy. And then it's their turn. And they're going to go with a 2. And I will win. Okay. So that's 1 line segment. I have to draw. I'm going to go right there. And then...
So like the finger up top.
Oh yeah, the finger.
Yeah.
And then the round's over.
Okay.
So I advance alert level by the number I lost,
Yep.
divided by 2.
Yeah.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Divided by 2. To round it down. So it's right here at the lowest.
So you see now that's not a number.
Yes.
What does that look like to you?
A line. By the number of line segments?
No. So what you need to do is, instead of drawing an additional setback card, if you have to draw a setback card, you have to now add a line segment to the map.
Okay. So, ouch. Then I gain a major victory, and I've won 0. So I will do my code break attempt. with for 4. Okay, so no 2s and no 4s. 5, no 5. 6, no 6. That's 8.
We could look to see what's the numbers that are more difficult to get.
Well, they all have the same chance, right? Because it's just all a 2. But I guess. What do you mean more difficult?
It's probably a bell curve. Like, obviously 18. How many ways can you get 18?
1.
A 2, how many ways can you get a 2?
1.
So those are going to have a lower chance. Also, the next ones will have a slightly bigger chance. It forms a bell curve.
Okay. So, can I get 7? No, I can't. But I can get 15 from here. So I guess I'll do that. 15.
Okay.
Then I will go and get 13. No, 14 from right there.
Okay.
That's 2. Then I will get 13. Can I? Yes, from right there. And then I'll get 12.
Okay. Good round of code breaking, at least.
Okay. Now I gain an advanced tactic, but I can't. I'm just going to go ahead and unmark these.
Okay, yeah. Tough round.
Then I'm going to recruit double agents, which I can't. Then I'm going to move Germany's region focus to the right there.
Yep.
And then I draw a setback. And
Yep.
it says, you and Germany alternate playing only one card until
Germany plays this regional focus, changes it. So that begins at the beginning of the next round, okay? And then also because...
So where do I put it?
Right there. You just leave it in that space. Also, you see instead of a dash, what is it?
It's a question mark.
Because it's an indeterminate duration. So it will last as long until you satisfy it, in which case the regional focus has to move for you to go back to the normal way to play the game.
Okay.
Also, because of your alert
draw
level,
a line segment. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's it, right? Yep, that's it. So now I will. Okay. And I already removed these.
Mm-hmm.
So I did not win, right? Or did I?
You won that.
I won? Okay.
You had to draw 1, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I will begin.
Yep.
And I will play. I will play an 8 right here because I'm liking getting code break attempts. Oh, that's the wrong side. I want to get some more code break attempts. And then they are going to play a 1 and the Trondheim.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's Calais.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can get a 1, then I'll put it there and I can code break for 2. Hopefully. Then I will do a 6. No. I will do. So what do I want to get? A 4? 5? 3 will give me a low one, right? So I'll just put 3 like right there. In hopes that it's low. And that's a low code break. Hopefully. And then they're gonna play a 5 and right there. And then I will go and play a 6 right here. And I'll go for my alert level. And then they're going to play a 3 in diamonds, which is still Trondheim. Oh! There's a tie, so I'm going to get a double agent.
Okay.
And that'll give me 6 for code break.
Mm-hmm.
And then
So
They
they
just played, right?
Yep,
So
yep,
now I have to mark this off.
yep.
Mark there. Mark there.
Okay.
And then now I draw 6 again.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I won. So it's mine now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna play 1 right there. And then oops. Now it's their turn. And they're going to play 7 right here.
Mm-hmm.
And that means I will win this for a code break.
Mm-hmm.
And then, let's see. Our cat's just coming in here. So now it's my turn. And I'm going to go and do an 8 over here to try and get a code break attempt and hopefully make a major victory at clay. Because if I win that, then that will be 3 to add max 2. So I'll have to get a major victory there. And then they're going to play a 2 in Trondheim, which they can't, so they're going to do it right here. So now I get this. And I will play an 8 there. And they will play a 1 in Trondheim, which they can't. So they'll try to go to diamond, which they can't. So they'll try to go to clubs, which they can. And then I will do, let's see. I don't have 5, and I can't get 5 yet. So I will put this 4 there, right? I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
But then I would have to play a 5 in Normandy. Because I have 2 cards left and they're 2 spaces.
Yeah,
I'll
there's
settle
that.
for, but I will already get a 6. I don't have an 8. No way to get an 8 yet. But it, okay, yeah, 8. I'll do 8. And then I'll move that over here, and then Germany will play. And they will do a 7 of clubs. And they'll try to do it here, but they can't, so they'll go right there. And then that means I win. So do I immediately get... Yeah, immediately, it says right there.
Well,
Add to
well, it's when
inventory.
you evaluate it. So at the end.
Okay.
At the end.
Man, I was hoping it'd be immediately so that I could do it before major victory.
Nope.
Okay. So then I play, but I can't do a 5.
Yeah.
So I have to do a 5 at Normandy. So I have to do 4 there.
Or maybe they'll play something really big.
Like a 9. And they're gonna go right here with a 2. So that means I win that. And I'm just gonna boop. And then now I have to play a 5 here. And they are going to play a 1. So now I win there. I have to draw 4 line segments.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can you see what I'm trying to do?
I see what you're trying to do, but I see it's gonna backfire pretty quickly here.
What do you mean?
Yeah, once you complete this, your S, and then you have to draw a single line segment. What are you gonna do?
Well, that's the way to make it so it doesn't box in.
So you get all the way here.
Yeah.
And then
I have to box in.
And then you have to do 1.
Box in, yes.
Boom. Yeah, sure. That's true.
But is there any other way to make it so that it goes for that long without boxing in?
Well, it just depends on how you play and don't get any
X's.
X's or lingering suspicion, because then you could. Because remember, it has to be a continuous
Okay.
line. So here, yeah, that would be it. Because if you go all the way to the end and then you have to do two, how are you going to do two?
Or if I have to do one, I just have to box in. Anyway, I advanced
Yep.
alert level. I didn't lose that one, didn't lose that one, didn't lose, didn't lose, didn't lose, didn't lose, didn't lose, didn't lose.
Wow, I felt like pretty harsh for not
Wait,
losing
what
anything.
happens if I advance alert second?
Well, I need to look at that because I encountered that the other day, and I was thinking, there should be some negative for having to sit there. So I'll think about it. Maybe it triggers and you have to draw a line segment.
Okay. But anyway, now it is major victory. In Calais, I won everything there.
Okay.
So that is an attempt to code break, and I have 4 code breaks. So I'm gonna do 2 from right there.
Oh, very nice.
And then I will do a 6 from right here. And then I will do an 8 from right there. And then I will do 10 from right here.
You don't want to do your 15?
I already have done 15.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't see that.
I can't do 4, can't do 5, can't do 9. I could do 11. And then I can't do anything else. So I guess I'll just do 11.
Okay.
From right there. Okay. And then now, I shall gain an advanced tactic. 5 code break attempts.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 left. 6 squares left.
Oh,
Hopefully I can get an 18.
Yeah, one thing I might need to do is reduce the number of code break spaces, because people have said that it might be too many, so look into that.
Okay. And then I recruit double agents. I recruit 2. What do these do again?
You substitute their value. So whatever card you play, like
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. I get that.
they put on a disguise and pretend to be a different card.
Okay. And then I move Germany's fusion focus, but I don't because I won this trick.
Yep.
So now that's everything, and I will go. Okay. And then now that's everything. So I have to do. I won there.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to do this, and then draw 6. And then I do 1 card, just 1. I will do a 9. Right there. Maybe get some code break attempts, And then they're gonna go. And then they're gonna do in Trondheim as a spade a 4.
Very nice. You press the tab button. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. And then I will go. And I will do. I don't have 10 yet, so as a 6, I will go right there. Oops.
Interesting.
And then they will go as a 9 in right there. Should have waited to play mine. And then I will go. I don't have 16, but I couldn't make it. And I can't make anything higher than 16. So I'll have to make it.
Can.
Huh?
Oh, no, 16. Sorry, that's the highest you can make that.
No, I can't.
You can. You have double agents. You can make a 16.
Oh yeah, I could make it 16.
Uh-huh.
But hopefully I'll get a 9.
Okay.
So I will play the 6 right there. No reason. And then they will go and be like, woo, 7 in Trondheim. Right there. To warm me up. That will give me, I already have 13. And then I said I will go with book 4 and put that right here. And then they will come and go with a 4 in Trondheim, but they can't, so they'll put it here, and that gives me 13. But at least I get a code break thing.
Your favorite.
And then
Also, you didn't mark your inflatable tank.
where?
The first one in Trondheim.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I go with okay. So I will go right here with the 3. And then they will go with a 9 in Calais. There are 3 9s out on the board right now.
Yeah.
And then I will go and I'll lose Calais. I have to go at a 9. So I guess I'll just lose right here. And then they will go with 5 in Calais. They can't, so they'll put it here. And I lose, no code break. And then I mark this. And then shoop, shoop. Move up here, shuffle. And then I get 6. I will pay an 8 up here. They will play down here, also an 8. I can't win a code break. Oh no, they would put their 8 right here.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So I can win a code break. And then I will go full force 7 down here. And they will go, come on, come on, come on. 5. And then I will go with a 1 down here. Oh, mark code break, mark code break. And they will go and respond with a 4.
Very good.
Okay. Woo! No, nothing at Normandy. So advanced alert level. Don't need to do that.
Yeah, I need to figure out.
Gain major victory. 1-1. 1-2. That means attempt to code break. Woo woo. Okay. No 4. No 5. No 9. No 10. Right?
Mm-hmm.
16. None. 17 right there.
Okay, so there's that one you got.
And then no 18. So I can only mark 1.
Yeah, okay, well. At least something came out of this.
Wow. Okay. Now is advance. Move that up. 6. Which doesn't matter because there are only 5 left. So I'll now stop trying to go big.
Oh, very nice thinking. Okay.
And then I will recruit double agents, which I can't. Move Germany's focus, which I can't. So an exact. Okay. Now Germany will go first. Since they won. 4. And they will do that in Trondheim. And then I will go. And
Now, if you're also trying to get specific numbers, remember you have 3 double agents that can help you.
oh yeah, so I'm gonna go right here. Alright, and put that there.
Mm-hmm.
But then my double agent's gonna be like, woo, 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 woo. And then move that down to 2. Cross it off.
Oh, you're gonna do 1? Okay, perfect.
And then it's gonna be 1.
Got it.
Nice, nice, nice. So that means I'll get a 5. But I have to win this one. Or this one.
Oh, yeah, choices.
That's Germany.
Well, actually, that might not be a bad thing, though. I don't know.
Well, then I'll have to do an attack card and draw a line.
That's true, that's true.
5. And they'll put that in Calais. And then I'm not going for 8 or 11. So I'll leave that one alone. And I will go and do a 6. Right there. And then they will be like, hey, and do a 5 right here. And I'm not going for an 8, so I will leave that 5 alone. I will go, hey, and go right here with 3. And they will go, haha, oops, with a 4 in Trondheim, but they can't, so they'll put it right there. And then I will go, oh no. And then I will mark that one off. Means I have to do the thing like that. You must play every trick to Trondheim until it's filled.
Okay, so now that's an indeterminate one because it lasts until you fill Trondheim. Also, it has a halt. So you remember that first one you got and you couldn't do it, so we were able to discard it?
Yeah.
If you get a halt, that means you can't discard it until you actually satisfy it. So even if Trondheim were filled all the way, the halt means you have to keep it here until next round, and then it would force you to do that.
Okay. So now I also have to draw a line segment. Okay. So then I mark all these.
Mm-hmm.
And I draw 6 cards. Okay. So I'm trying to get 16, 18, 9, 10, 4, and 5. So I can't get 9 or 10.
You can get a 10.
Where?
I mean, if you use a double agent.
Oh, yeah. Do I want to? Yes. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Yes, I do. only
they,
5 months away.
okay, but remember you have to play and fill up Tron time first before you can play anything in cover.
So I would get a 14, which I don't want, a 7, which I don't want, and a 6, which I don't want. So I guess I will go and play this one.
The 1 or the 2?
The 2. With a double agent.
Okay.
As a 5.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't mean I get double agent, so I'm gonna be like to remind myself.
Okay.
And then that will become a 5. And now this card, oops. And then Germany will be like,
you can go ahead and mark off that.
Oh yeah. And they go to the lowest extended action. So they are gonna go right here and kill this, and they're winning. And then I'm going to go and get. I can't. So I will play a 9 to here.
Did you reduce the number of double agents you had?
Yeah. No.
Okay, so I thought. Yeah.
And then they will go right here with the 7 to this one, and also kill.
Oh, what did you do there? Okay, that doesn't matter. It's a 7, so we'll just it doesn't matter because of.
I'll take this 7 off.
Yeah.
Flip that and shuffle.
Oh my gosh!
What?
I didn't realize how many cards were there. Okay, fine, fair enough.
So now I will respond right there.
Okay, so now you've satisfied the condition, so you can discard it. Yep, good.
And then they will be like, ooh, wow, down here with the 7. And that means that I now get this. And then they.
No, they just
Now
played
I will come and play. Oh, I could get 5. But then 1, I don't have any winning. But I have 1 winning there, so I have to win to be able to, actually do a code break. And that will also give me this. And then they will come and play 3 right here, which means that I get this. And then I will play a 2 right there.
You want to play it as a 2?
Ooh, what else could I do that would... What happens if I don't win either? Like, if they both have 1 win. Or, no, that has 2 wins. So I need to change it.
Yeah, if it's a tie, as long as you're winning, if it's a tie, then you get to choose which of the major victories you want.
So I will change it to a 6. And then I will go and change it to a 6. And then change this one to a 0. And then that means I win this. And then they will come with a 6 down here. And then I will use a 1 down here. Okay. So now I will advance to third level, doesn't matter. Gain a major victory. And 1, 2, 3. No, that doesn't count. So 1, 2, 1, 2. So I choose. And I will do an attempt to code break for 6. So that means as many as I want since there are only 5 left. Okay, so up here gives me 5. This is 10. This is 12, which I already have. This is 16. This is 13. I already have that. This is 13, which I already have that. No, yes, it is. This is 8, which I already have that. And this is 11, which I already have that.
Okay, cool.
3 left.
Profitable.
Then I will gain this. And then this lowers the alert level by 1, right? To the next triangle.
Yep.
And then that means if I can do this, then and as long as I keep the alert level there, nothing will happen.
Yep.
Then I'll go ahead and mark these out. Double agents, none. Won this trick, so nothing happens. So
very good.
And they won, so they're going to start. So they're gonna be like, ooh, with the 7 in the north of Trondheim, but the spade. No, that's a club. Oh, but it doesn't matter. And then I'm going to be like, hey, presto. And then this will become uncontested. And then 6. Yay. Okay, so I need to put a 2 there. I don't have any double agents or inflatable decoys.
We have 6. How many spots you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you'll get another hand of cards. Oh wait, no, you won't do that.
Huh?
Almost had you cross out one of the spaces because I was going to tell you to leave that 7 hanging. I said, no, you don't want to do that. Never mind.
What do you mean?
Because if you have enough spaces to use up all your cards and not put one here, but then that would be an extended action that you let for 2 months. So.
And then I forget what does that do?
You cross it out, so then you still wouldn't be able to. It would give you a 7 though. You cross it out, and then you have to put an X in one of the open spaces.
And I don't want a 7, so that doesn't matter. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put an 8 here, so that Germany does not move their focus.
Wow. Okay.
What do you mean, wow?
Well, that's true. That's true. There's an advantage at this point for you. Because otherwise, you're still stuck in this tit for tat for like a really long time.
And then I can go ahead and erase that. Whatever that was. And then Germany's gonna come over here. And with a 2, that's in Trondheim. So right there. But I don't have. Okay. So then I'm going to come with a 3 right there. And then Germany's gonna come with a 9 in Calais. And then I'm going to come with another 3 down here. Don't ask why.
Why?
I don't. And then they're gonna come with an 8 in Trondheim, but they can't, so they're gonna put their 8 here. That's really good. I'm gonna come with a 1 right there. they're going to come with the 6 in Calais, but they can't, so they're going to put that there. Which gives me 9! But I already got 9 up here! Ouch. So I just need 4 and 18. So now I'm going to come with a 4 right here. No, I'm not. I'm going to come with a 6. No, yes I am. They're going to come with the 1 and Trondheim for diamond, which they can't, so they're going to put there. And then I'm going to come with a 6 right here. And they're going to come with a 2 in Trondheim, which they can't put it in Calais. They're going to go down here. And a 2. And then I am going to mark this one off, which gives me, oh no, double agents can't be used until you tie a trick. Do not recruit a double agent for the tie trick. So that's 1. You must play every trick to Calais until it's filled. So that's 2.
We have 3.
Because of this.
You only draw 2.
Oh no, that's 2 extra.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Yeah.
Move the highest uncontested allied trick in Trondheim to the German side. But none of them are uncontested right now.
But technically, that 3 is empty, so you would move that 3
and then immediately play a card to this location.
Yeah.
But I can't.
Oh,
so I have to do next time.
Yeah, go ahead, and then go ahead and draw your cards.
Okay, now I drew my cards. Oh, this is looking bad. This is looking bad. I can't get an 18. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna go for a bigger hand size. But then I wouldn't finish as quickly. So I am gonna go for code break. So I'm just gonna go for 1, you know? And put that there. And then they're gonna come for an 8.
Well, technically, it should be you again.
Oh, it should?
Mm-hmm.
Should I just discard?
Well, you can hold that as their next one.
Okay. So it should be me again. I can't get 18.
Yeah, now our count is off. The mole does throw us off, so you're gonna have to play 2, I believe.
7. I'll just put that here.
Mm-hmm. And why don't we discard that 8?
8?
Yeah,
they're gonna play it?
Well, you already know. Let's just discard it, because then... So, no, they're not yet, because you have to play here.
What? Oh, yeah. I do.
Just to fill it out properly. I have to fix the mole in the north.
5. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I did do that. Okay, so then their turn?
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to do...
Okay. Give yourself 1 lingering suspicion.
And then...
So who played first this round? Germany. So okay, they'll be.
So they advance. It's just gonna go down.
Okay.
I lost so many tricks. Then I'm gonna gain a major victory. 1, 2. 1, 2. I'm gonna go and attempt to code break. And then this gives me 4. And then there's a 9, and I can't do 18. So then I don't get a advanced tactic. Don't get double agents. They don't move. Okay. Okay. So now it's their turn first. Alright?
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna put an 8 in north of Trondheim. So in the Trondheim, which is the north side.
Okay.
And then I am going to do a 4. Don't ask me why. And then they're going to do a 5 and Calais. And then I will do, I wonder what card I should play. 4. I don't ask me why. And then they are going to do a 1 right here. And then I am going to be and do that. And then draw 6. And then I'm going to be like, haha, 3. Oh, 3. And then that gives me this. And then they're gonna be like, well, how about another 3 and Calais? And then I'm gonna be like, well, yeah, how about another 3 and Calais? And then that's a tie, so that gets her that. And then they're gonna be like, well, how about a 2 and Calais? And I'm gonna be like, how about a 4 in Calais? And then that gives me this. And they're gonna be like, how about a 6 in Trondheim? And then I'm gonna be like, how about a 7 in Trondheim? And then that gives me that. And then they're gonna be like, how about a 8 in Calais? What is this? And then I'm gonna be like, oh, oops, oh, 11. Wow. And then I'm going to be like, well, how about a 7? I mean, a 9. I mean, a 7 down here. And they're gonna be like, ooh, 5 and Trondheim, but that doesn't work. So the clubs, but they're full. So right there, so that I win. And then I'm gonna be like 9. And then alert level. But that doesn't matter since I'm already full. Major victory, that one, and that one. I'm just gonna make my hand bigger. 7. And then minor victory. No, how does this gaining advanced tactic. Okay. So that means I go down because that one has 3. And then I will recruit double agents, but I can't. Remove Germany's vision focus, but I can't. So, oh, I'm so stupid. It's my turn to play. Ew. But that should still be there then. So I get 6, and discard. And then
draw a line segment.
Oh yeah, I draw a line segment down here. And then I'm gonna be like, not that one. Down here. And then they're gonna be like, oh yeah. With an 8. We win. Yoo-hoo. And then that's the end. So this one goes down. Now it does because of that. And then now I have a 7. And then now the alert level doesn't advance because I'm supposed to do alert level before advanced tactic. And I don't gain a major victory because I already did that. And then they don't move. And no double agents. So now I destroy all of these.
Well, let's see if you can make it through. There's still a chance you could lose, depending on what happens in Normandy.
Okay. So they are going first. 2. In North Trondheim. And then I will go and pound them. So how could I lose? How could I lose? Is there any way I lose besides with the line? Like, is there any way to get lines besides Normandy or X's?
Not right now, because you're not going to. Nothing should trigger an additional setback for you. So it's really just how you play into Normandy is what's going to affect it. This is the key. It's down to the
So it's the only thing. It's just Normandy
that I see right now.
Okay, so I guess I'll just do 9 here, and then that gives me an inflatable tank, and they're gonna be 1 and here, and then I'm gonna do 6.
Actually, I don't think you can lose. Now think about it. Yeah, you're right. Because you're going to end the month. So you could just go ahead and effectively say that you won the game.
They're going to do 5 and diamond, which is Trondheim. And then I'm going to respond with a 7. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're going to do a 3. Right here. Oh, I should have gotten this. And then I'm going to respond with a 7. There.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're going to do a 2. and Calais. And then I'm gonna respond to say 6. There.
They're gonna play one more
And
card.
then they're gonna do a 3 right there.
And now.
And then I am going to mark that.
You don't need to.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Get 7 cards and win. Wow. That was long.
Yeah. So how did it feel though playing it?
It was fun.
It was?
Yeah.
Good. I certainly don't ever pay attention to the code break like that. I usually will see what I get if I get a code break, but I like that you were actually playing specifically certain combinations.
And I got everything except the 18.
Except for the 18, so that's pretty close. If I reduce that down a little bit, then you definitely would have gotten that, and it would have been an easier sale for you. You got knocked at the beginning with quite a few lost rounds, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Cool deal. Thank you. And that's the game called Fortitude.
It's fun.
Yep. You gonna say bye?
Bye.
Bye.